something is changing in modern dating, and more women are openly talking about loneliness, frustration, and struggling to find lasting relationships. The question is, why is this happening?
Question. Do you want to go on a date with me? Okay, sorry. Currently taking future husband applications for my best friend, this gorgeous girl who thinks there are no good men left out there in the world. My husband and I have taken it on as our personal mission to be sure we find her a good guy. More fun than you could ever imagine she is, and like she's a stunner.
Oh my days, man. Like, oh man, why do women do that to themselves, man, with elastic surgery and them and that? Anyway, I don't want to talk too much about that because I'm not trying to attack the woman here, you know what I mean? But why do everybody all look the same nowadays? It's like everybody's all chasing the same artificial look. And this idea that a good man will marry a woman just because she's beautiful is part of the problem. A serious man isn't just looking at looks. He's looking for, wife traditional qualities like feminine, soft, character, loyalty, healthy, respect, peace, support, responsibility, no body count. Is she wise? Does she believe in commitment, not being combative? What makes her yet a beautiful wife and mother? Men are constantly being told to get their business done by being husband material from when they're young. Little by little being told until they're grown up, like work hard, build yourself up in terms of wealth, handle your trauma, wisdom, health, how to speak to others, protect, provide, lead, and even being led by the Lord, etc. Which is perfect because men have to. Like men will be put on knife edge by their wife if they are not. It is unacceptable if a man is unemployed for more than a year if he is in a relationship. Bro, let me tell you something for free. And I always tell man, and I always tell you, man, you as a man, you have to keep her. It's your job to keep her, but to keep the right feminine, soft woman. If you're not being a man to protect, to lead, to be the man here, to be led by the Lord, to make her psychologically in love with you to such an extent that she wouldn't cheat on you, man. Men, that's on you. She has the right to ask questions in a healthy, moral, mature standpoint. If we men are not doing these things, if you ain't yet moving fast in your relationship into courting, engagement, and marriage, like when you are ready to do so, you are basically wasting a good woman's time. Until then, she is slowly on the market, until another man takes her. But the thing I want to ask is that why are we afraid to ask whenever women to be wife material? And when women ask, where are all the good men gone? Maybe some have stopped approaching so they can enjoy their peace. And most of the time they're not. Women friend zone them or reject those good men years ago. And the real question is, if a good man showed up today, what would he be marrying besides a pretty face?
Is where are the blue collar men when they're not at work? Because they're rarely at the bar, they're not on Hinge, like I can't find them anywhere. Sometimes at Buffalo Chip, but that's about it.
Oh man.
Back again. Do you know what? I'm sick of it. Why do people lead you on? If you don't want me, just tell me. Stop. Just say something. Just say something.
I mean, you can tell, man, she was not raised in a disciplined home under the right masculine man.
What are you doing?
Look at that. And people say that most women have emotional intelligence.
And I'm still single. Okay? I can do a backflip. I can do a backflip and I'm still single? Whoa! For what reason? Are you okay? I'm not okay! What do you mean? What do you mean I can handstand? I can handstand! And I'm still single! I have abs and I'm still single! Yeah. Yeah. I can do the splits on it and I'm still single! I do my own taxes! I'm still single!
This is exactly the problem. You know, the thing about it is that she's listing things that has nothing to do with what makes a good wife. She said that I can do the splits, backflips, handstands, abs, and look, paying taxes, right? What she mentioned, that it's fine if a woman work. It's fine. You know, that's how, this is the world that we're living in now. But the problem is that what kind of job you are actually doing. And also, she should never neglect family, her role here in the family, like the way her husband does when he's going out, man, protecting and leading and helping a wife around the house, and you know, and also providing for the family and for the household. And also, I can understand if you were a widow and you need a job, you know, to get the money in to raise your children as a single mother. I can understand and sympathize with that, because that is a very difficult position to be in. Most serious men ain't looking here for women because she can do a backflip or a handstand. They're looking for a woman that is feminine, that has character, maturity, loyalty, support, peace. You know, someone that you can build a life with. Motherhood is a blessing from the Lord. And a lot of people ask, why am I still single? But never stop to ask themselves, what qualities am I bringing into the relationship? Now, except here for the jumper she's wearing, and we don't know if she's feminine, but she looks great. Even being fit is great as well. She keeps herself on point, but that doesn't automatically make a woman wifey material. Women who are wife material have integrity, maturity, love, care, support, you know, nurture. She's simple, feminine. That is the top quality. Soft, and she has wisdom. You know, have you found who you are as a wife, as a human being? Because women are the heart of the marriage, while the man is the leader of the marriage. Because you both are being led by the Lord. You complement each other. The question isn't whenever you can do a handstand. The question is whenever you are the kind of person someone will want to build a life with. If you have made it this far of this video, don't forget to like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to me, GVBrazy. And don't forget that if you want to talk and debate about the topic that was raised here in this video, comment in the comment section below and I'll be there with all of you. And hit that bell, that notification bell, for any content that I'll be dropping on this channel. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
Why am I single for Christmas? I don't understand. I'm a hard worker. I'm pretty. I have a 20-year-old body. And yeah,
everything she's saying is the problem. Why I'm single
for Christmas. But
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ha! Isn't it crazy? Isn't it wild when a man asks you, hey, I like you. I want to hang out with you. Okay, what do you want to do then? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? No, what do you want to do? You asked me! You asked me! What do I have to make the plan? You asked me!
I really don't understand how I can't get like a healthy, normal relationship when I'm like the ultimate jackpot. I have like 7 different personalities. I have
Whoa,
hardly any emotion.
what?
I'm the most unemotionalist person, completely unjealous,
7
like
personalities.
not a jealous bone in my body. And I change my hair
Did I
like
just hear
every
that?
few days. So essentially, it's like
Oh my
sleeping with a
days.
different
Wow.
woman every night, and that's obviously what every man wants, right? I mean, from my experience,
No,
it is.
no. Oh my
So
days. I
I
can't
don't
believe my
understand.
ears
Help
just
me
heard
out.
that.
Help me get it.
Chase 20-year-olds when 40-year-old women already know what they want.
God
Oh
damn, so
my
they don't even support them
days.
trying to get husbands or nothing. They in competition with them. They telling all
Exactly.
F them young girls, come get us. We still out here. Why you still out here though?
You see,
You weren't
when
supposed to
they do
still be
that, you
out
just
here
know
being in
they have
competition. You
made
supposed to
plenty of
quilting
mistakes
and
along
crocheting
the
something
way.
for the grandchildren and sitting back chilling.
I mean,
Like
why would you
supposed to be
wait
good
that long?
already. Why are you still trying to be in competition and throw wrenches in the game of the young ones who still trying to find a man? That's
Exactly.
heartbreaking.
This is why I've always said that young men and young women, boys and girls, need different preparations for life. Boys, it starts here with their mum until they reach puberty, and then after that, he's led there by his dad. And during all of this, being in the dad sphere, being in this masculine sphere, he's taught here to work hard, led there by the Lord, learn here from his mistakes, build himself up, go to the gym, become a man he can protect, provide, lead, teach, nurture, to be a father. But the thing about it is that boys here suffer when dads are not in the picture. And girls here should be taught the value of family, relationship, character, and what it is here to be a good wife and good mother one day. By daughters here being led there by their moms when young in the feminine sphere. Not feminist, feminine sphere. Feminine sphere. Then go to their father, probably around 8 years old, and then they go back to their mum on how to be a mother, to pick up deep feminine qualities when she hits puberty. But the thing about it is that we see nowadays is that this whole development process for girls has been lost. We will talk about more about what I just said here later on in videos to come. The mistake many people make is assuming women always have time. Then years go by. Then they wake up wondering why they're still looking for a relationship they wanted all along. And then they end up fighting and competing with young women. Personal growth is important, but if marriage and family are your goal, you have to be intentional about it too. You shouldn't having to wait here for a long time for it. You don't have to wait into your mid-30s or your 40s. You should be intentional about it from early 20s when you are ready. You can't spend years ignoring one important priority and then be shocked at when it becomes harder to find it later.
I have a thing for toxic energy, so I think there's still some more healing that I need to do, because when I look back on all of these energies, it's a shame I gave them so much time and there were sweet energies that I didn't. Yeah. And so now I see those sweet energies getting married and starting families. I'm just like, dang, that probably could have been me if I recognized the security in those individuals at the time. And like now I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that now. I'm aware that there's something going on. There's something wrong.
What do you think it is that attracts you to like toxic energy?
I think they just seem really exciting at first. The chemistry is incredible. And they don't even always be fine. It's not even that like they're sexy or something. I mean, well, they're sexy, but they don't be the finest things I've ever seen. A lot of the sweeter energies that I felt like weren't for me. I felt I could see myself falling asleep a little bit on the phone. So I don't know if that's like, if boring is good or not. Like, I'm trying to figure out what that means.
So easy. I'm just so easy and going, like, oh my God. My throat is just so empty and clear, like, oh my God. I just need a whole pineapple.
Looking for my number?
No.
Oh, are you sure? Because I'm like looking for a husband. I was wondering if you wanted to.
That's
Oh.
a good pickup line though.
Oh, thank you. I do try. We call it Riz. We call it Riz
Riz.
over here. Yeah, you respect the Riz.
Yeah, respect the race.
Are you not looking for a wife though?
I don't mind, you know, like basically if I find
Yeah.
love anywhere, I won't mind.
Oh.
But it's just love that matters.
Oh, do you think like we could be in love then?
Maybe if I spend more time with you.
Do you know what? Maybe we should go on like a little date. I really love going on shopping dates at the moment.
Are you
No,
expensive?
Are
no,
you, like,
no,
rich?
no,
Sorry,
no,
if you're
no.
rich, I'm not one.
Oh,
No, that's
I
a
am,
red
yeah.
flag, man.
Love
She's a
or money?
liability.
Yeah, I
bro.
love money though.
I
You
can't
love
lie,
money?
fam.
Oh my
of
god, me
course.
too.
You can tell
Yeah,
man doesn't want to do this.
Oh,
Like, duck
hey,
out.
are you rich?
He wants to cut out. I mean, you can look. Nah, man, like £200 date, £100 date, £50 date, £25 date ain't happening, blood. Ain't happening. Red flag, man. Absolute red flag, man. The thing about it is that the moment she suggested your shopping date and immediately started asking if he was rich, the focus stopped being about getting to know the man and started being about what the man can provide. Because you can tell that the man immediately said, well, that depends because I need to get to know you. And not even that, man. He said, nah, less of that. And I totally agree because first date shouldn't be about spending money. Shouldn't even be about that. Money shouldn't even be involved. I don't know if this is real because I've seen this. Like some woman out there who is going on their first date with a man, for example, want the same man who their first date to pay for her makeup, nails, and that to look good before even going out on their first date. Like, are you for real? A first date should be about alignment, prayer, character, conversation, values, and seeing if you are compatible, seeing if you are aligned properly. And I would even say this here because in one of my recent videos, someone commented in the comment section below about how can simping be a lack of communication. And I explained to man that first, you need wisdom so you don't end up simping. And know who you are as a man so you don't take advantage of. And second, even before you date or dream when you're dating, there needs to be communication and discernment from you. You need to know your potential wife, who you are currently going out with before you even commit. Until you really know her, you need to know her for at least a year before taking things seriously into courting, etc. You need to know how she is when things go south. Will she be by your side when things go horrible? When you disappoint her? When she's upset with you? How is she with people? How does she communicate with people? How she talks and respects you even when you are not around? Does she respect you as her quote-unquote boyfriend or husband? Does she take accountability? Like, does she apologize? When a woman have leverages, brother, family, they are not nice. This is why a friction in relationship is healthy. Without this, how can a relationship be built? If she's nothing like she's feminine, soft, loyal, supportive, and them man there in the list that I made before, you might as well cut out. Cut out, fam. Because too many men get caught up thinking they found the jackpot when all they're really finding is a bill. Use wisdom. A woman who is interested in you will want to know who you are. A woman who's only interested in your wallet will want to know what you have. That's a red flag, and that's the big difference.
Back yearning, bring back yearning.
Okay, and men will bring that back as soon as a lot of you bring them something to yearn for.
Exactly.
My problem is every guy I meet, I'm like, you don't want to do enough with your life.
No, because you
compared to
really
you.
don't know what they want to do.
Yeah, some people, they're not that advanced into the phase of their life that they're in. They don't.
We just know that she's not willing to go up to the mountain with a good moral health and man with potential. She would rather go for the man who has worked himself by himself to get to the top and then start wasting his resources. Thing about it is that I understand where she's coming from because women have that instincts. They have that. They have that survival instinct, so they would rather want to go for the best. But at the same time, what you project is what you're going to attract.
I'm Lisa. I'm looking for love, and I'm trying to find it alongside of one of the San Francisco Bay Area's busiest highways. I wish I could say that this sounds a little bit less questionable the more I elaborate on it. That's just not the case.
I've rented space on a dozen digital billboards on Highway 101
Oh,
in Silicon Valley between Santa Clara and San Francisco to advertise my personal dating website.
I knew it.
Here's a look at 3 of the billboards in action. It's difficult to capture a clear image of the billboard graphics in person since the screens are backlit, but here's how high-res it actually looks.
It's been months since I've been on a date. I can't even get men to talk to me on any of the apps. It's time for a bold move.
What's bolder than running billboards on the side of a major highway to essentially market myself? The website has tons of information about me. If you or anyone you know would be a good fit compatibility-wise, there are also quick and straightforward applications on the site.
I don't need a lot of men. I just need to find the right one. And I know he's out there.
I've just realized that I have to actually leave my house to find a husband. Oh.
Wait, what? Yeah, that is how it's done. The game is the game. Men don't magically appear at your front door. Oh my days. Okay, so then how did you manage to meet your classmates then? How did your mum manage to meet your dad? That's how things are. That's life. You go out and do it. You don't wait in your house expecting something to just appear right in front of you. That's not life. If life was easy like that, everybody would have been married by now.
Like the husband isn't going to come to my front door unless he is one of my delivery drivers. But no, I do actually have to go out, talk to people.
Oh my days. Let's just continue.
So the hottest man. Honestly, I saw like 3 hot men today in my hot yasa class, like my hot yoga class. Why don't we say anything? Why do I have to be the one to say something? I understand it's so uncomfortable to like go up to someone cute and be like, hey. Because for every person that is like on TikTok being like, well, you could approach a man, like, I have been. And are the men just gonna be like, hey, do you want to grab a coffee? Hey, what's your name? Hey, do you go to this class a lot? Like, there are so many ways to slide in, and I'm kind of low-key pissed off that I'm, like, upset that I didn't say something to a man. What do you mean? Why do I feel like I have to approach a man? Why can't the man just do it? Because it just hits even worse, and it's even more embarrassing when the girl shoots her shot, like, when she already shouldn't be, and then the man's like, oh, I actually have a girlfriend. Can't.
I'm not surprised. For years, most women, not all of them, have been telling men, I don't need a man. And many men have been told that approaching women is risky. If a woman likes you, it's confidence. If she doesn't, some men worry that they'll be called creepy, weird, or even worse. Now, are there men who are afraid of rejection? Of course. But there are also plenty of good men who simply ain't interested in playing games anymore. Traditionally, men do the approaching, and I still think that generally that's the right way. But many men today are asking themselves, is she respectful? Is she peaceful? Is she wife material? Or is it going to be drama, entitlement, or my way is the highway? The reality is that the men most women want are usually the same men that other women want too. They have options, or like it what the woman said, he has a girlfriend. So if you want a good man, it takes more than just wanting one. You have to give him a reason to choose you instead of the others. The lesson for both men and women is simple. Stop playing games, stop following social media nonsense, and start building the qualities that make someone worth committing to.
Society is changing a lot, and even when we see a guy out that we think is cute, a lot of times they won't even walk up to us because they're intimidated.
And I don't know,
And like that's weird to me because I don't know. I think that's part of being a female is you want to feel like you're being chased.
I feel like guys do the chasing and girls like I'm the tequila, not the lime. Okay. Yeah. So you have to like I'm not gonna chase. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna chase you.
Well, it's because you're a single mom of 3, 35 years old, posting pictures of your and constantly. When you market yourself like this, like what kind of men do you think you're gonna attract? If you want to find that good man, 100%. Start by deleting all these half-naked pictures of yourself, or don't. Don't take accountability. Call me a misogynist or something and keep recording you crying yourself to sleep at night. That's so tough.
I have said this many times that parents have a huge responsibility in preparing their sons and daughters when growing up in life, relationships, dynamics, marriage and family. The reason why I said that is because that is where everything all starts. If that is not built properly, then this is one of the outcomes you're going to get. But when looking for the right, good, moral, healthy man who has got his stuff together, got the potential, has the Lord, ready to lead, etc., women also need to bring what a woman really means. Not masking or showing yourself on the internet or saying that I have a business, etc. Because that has nothing to do with the family or the husband. But someone who is feminine, soft, kind, loyal, even support you even when things with your husband, the situation goes south. And the sad part is that everyone has love to give. The question is, whenever your actions match the man you are looking for, if you are saying that you want a serious, committed, family-minded man, but you're constantly presenting yourself online for attention, validation and likes, don't be surprised when you attract immature men who are interested in those things rather than commitment. A good man isn't just looking for beauty. He's looking at character, maturity, peace, responsibility, feminine. If you're wise, no body count, so let's just say no past relationships. And whenever this woman is someone that he can build a life with, exactly like your qualities, like when you look here for a man, that he has those qualities, that he got his stuff together, he has the Lord, he can lead, protect, provide, then you know that yes, he has those qualities here to be husband material. Instead of asking, where are all the good men? Like I said before, the better question is, am I presenting myself in a way that would attract that kind of person I'm looking for? What you attract is often connected to what you project.
Guys, it's day 15 of me trying to find my future husband, and today we're in Home Depot. This is the outfit. So let's see what we can find. Okay, I'm by this machine right now, waiting to see if anybody comes over here. You know, someone who can help my life out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but all jokes aside, I'm literally too shy for this, so... And then I'm wearing a dress today, so... Body's tea. But yeah, y'all, I'm too shy for this, so let me go to another aisle. Okay, y'all, I don't know if it's my Home Depot, but it's literally empty as hell in here. Literally. So, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. I'll come back tomorrow, or I'll try a new location.
The more I'm looking, the harder I feel it's to find a boyfriend or husband. I don't know, there's still guys in the world still like a petite Asian girl. I have a small face, small hands, small arms.
Everything
small
is
waist,
for attention,
small everything.
but not
If
giving
there's
attention to the right
who like
man.
a small petite Asian girl, can you please comment down below? Let me know.
Men don't approach women anymore. I guess I should start going up to men. I live in a city, and literally anytime I'm walking anywhere, anytime I see a cute guy, it's always heads down, headphones in. He won't look at anyone. Literally no one is approachable anymore. No one looks at each other. Everyone's heads down, and no one's smiling or just seems happy. Literally no one's socializing. What am I supposed to do? Chase a guy down the street that does not want to be bothered and ask him if he is single? I feel like I give off the most approachable vibes. I'm always smiling, looking pleasant, not looking at my phone. I don't wear my headphones. Literally never once. I've never been approached.
Just at the gym, and I see a very handsome guy, dark hair, mustache, hat, and I stare at him and smile, and he smiles back. I'm like, okay. And we lock eyes.
Let
the
me
whole time
guess.
at the gym, the entire time at the gym, we're locking eyes.
Yeah, he never approaches her. That's the whole theme
I
of the video.
was
He
right.
never comes up to her. And what's so crazy is at the end of the video, she says this.
Walking right behind me, and he just passes me. And this happened 2 times. I'm like,
Well, you can't
what
be
are we
surprised.
doing here? Did you get
two
nervous?
were doing the exact same
Or
thing.
why are we looking at each other and then you say nothing?
And I don't get how you're confused because you did the same thing that he did. You both equally looked at each other and smiled, and both equally did not approach.
That's what
But I know. I don't
saying as
know
well.
if this girl's one of those girls. The people are going to be like, but it's a guy's job. It's the guy's job because men and women, we have specific roles in society. But at the same time, we're equal, but we have completely different roles. You smiling and looking at somebody does not indicate for sure that you want to be approached.
Yeah. She could be a genuine girl, like that. She could be so genuine, and the thing about it is that you, girl, you looked at him, he looked at you, you saw each other, you both smiled, but both of you did nothing. Then afterwards, it's, why didn't he approach? Men are told at the same time to approach and not approach, so they're confused. And the thing about it is that some women want it, some don't, and men are not mind readers. And let's be honest, the men that many women want, like I said before, are often the same men that other women want too. Those men have options. So if you genuinely like a guy, sometimes you just have to take the risk because of how things are going at the moment. And this is how it is now. Like I said before, if you genuinely like a guy, sometimes you might as well make it easier for you and for him. And then start the conversation yourself, because you put men in that box. Because the thing about it is that women, like, you friend zone and reject certain men that approach you, and then you don't want that man to come near you, but at the same time you will talk to him, and then you end up saying that no men approach me, even though men do approach you, and then you reject them or friend zone them. Or you get jealous when the same man you rejected gets a woman. Make that make sense. I just clocked. The girl in the green is the same girl that we saw in the library clip. Yeah. Oh my. I say nothing.
Guys are so lucky. You guys do not understand. So I'm 25, right? I'm sitting here and I'm having to build a roster. I'm having to sit here and go out and do things I don't want to do. I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it.
100.
But I feel like I don't have a choice.
Like the dating, the
you guys
hookup
just get
culture.
to sit there and you guys can go wait until you're in your 30s, you're almost 40, and you can just go get with a girl that's in her 20s and live a normal life. Yeah. Girls don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
I'm now sitting here at 25, having to figure out how to get back in these streets, so I can figure out. So 10 years down the line, I'm not sitting there single still with my daughter being an only child. Like, I want to have a family. I want to have kids. I want to be happy.
Fam's sake.
Like, I want
Did
all
I
of these
just hear that?
But people don't want that nowadays, it feels. it feels like no matter,
She
it's like,
has
what
a
is this
daughter.
dating stuff? What is Hinge?
Well,
What
that's
is
the
Tinder?
reason
What
then.
is all of this? Like, it's disgusting. Like, my friends helped me make a Hinge and a Tinder, and it's like,
this is the reason why parents are so important to their children for preparation for life.
The Tinder because it's just. Like,
See, and then
like
you get frustration like this and other clips
like,
that
I
we
don't
just
want to
saw.
do any of this. Like I'm just sitting there like a magazine going through like clothing. That's what it feels like. And it's like, I don't want that. And I don't want to be a part of that.
I actually agree with her on one thing, that modern dating apps, the hookup culture, the dating, like I've been saying, for my videos, for a minute, have not gone better. It actually has gone worse. You can hear that she's genuinely wants a family, marriage, stability, and a lot of people today feel the same way. But this is where choices matter. Bodies, past choices, being a baby mama reduces your value, and trauma makes it difficult to be around you. And the thing about it is that this is why everyone has to be led the right way. If not, you make a mistake and everything is going to cost you your whole life. Like, for example, having a child, for example. The thing is that it is okay to make a mistake, but when it's stained, that's a problem, especially when the problem is right in front of you and it is a human being. Say you did find that future husband that you always wanted. Can you imagine what he has to put up with your beautiful daughter? He cannot discipline her like as if it is his, because it is someone else's child. And the thing about it is that it is not right. And we all know women go through a lot of emotional situation within, as well as men who go through a lot of mental situations and a lot of pressure. But men and women both have to live here with the consequences of the decisions they make. A lot of men will see that she already has a child and rightly or wrongly decides that they don't want to take on that responsibility. That's why I've always say, think long term. Think about your future family before you make life-changing decisions. This is why I mentioned in the previous clip that parents, their mom and their dad, family is the most important people of their life, because if they don't prepare them for life, you're going to have problems like this, where they make some stupid decisions. And obviously, yes, parents cannot control everything a son or a daughter does. They can only lay the foundation. It's true. But it's up to you to follow that. In other words, if you don't get that, you make mistakes. You make mistakes that stains you for life. And then the sad reality is that many people want traditional outcomes after making modern choices. And then they wonder why dating becomes so difficult. Modern choices with traditional outcomes doesn't link up whatsoever. We always see this in our days here, where women who are feminists want a traditional feeling from a man, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. This is something that should have been said to her when she was young, as well as to boys, to never cheapen women's fertility. Men, don't cheapen it. The lesson is simple. If you want marriage, family, or stability, you have to be intentional about building towards those things from the beginning. Comment on the comment section below of what you think that was raised in this video, and I will be there to comment with you, debate with you, and also to speak with you, like that. Anyways, take care of yourself. Bless. Peace. See you in the next one.